start the camera. 3, 2, 1.
What's up?
That's good. That's a good one. You should do that.
That was good.
Okay, anyways. Everyone, this is the Undecided Cedar Ridge Podcast. We don't have a name for it yet, but today we're with 2 basketball Cedar Ridge players. So what are y'all's names?
I'm Mikey Collins.
I'm Zahra Hill.
And I'm Elisa.
I'm Samia.
And today we're just going to ask these basketball players a few questions. So, y'all can start.
You guys are still in season, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
When's y'all's next game?
Our next game is Tuesday. It's our last game of the season.
Are boys home or no?
No, we play at Manor.
Okay.
What about girls?
We play on Monday. We play at the Delco Activity Center. It's our first playoff game.
Who are y'all going against?
Billy.
Are they good?
They're all right.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't remember doing that. Y'all had a game on Tuesday, no?
Yeah.
Or was it Wednesday? Tuesday?
Tuesday.
How did that go? Because I honestly didn't ask anyone.
You can go first.
It was pretty good. I mean, we won by like 20-something on their senior night.
Oh, it was their senior night?
Yeah, but we needed the win to go to playoffs, and luckily we got it, so it's pretty good.
Congratulations.
Yeah, good
Thank
job.
you.
That's
Thank
pretty
you.
cool.
Shoot, our senior night did not go the way we wanted to go, but we was hoping to start the game off 7-0. Other players came in, they started doing good, but then McNeil just started hitting every shot, and it was just like, dang, like we couldn't really do nothing. Like they was hitting everything. Like we was there. It was just one of them games you couldn't stop them.
Yeah. Wait, so how ahead of y'all were they?
We started the game up 7-0. I think the most we were up by we started up like 9-2, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then they just started hitting everything. The coach just called a timeout. Started. I don't know, layups, 3.
We got next game next week, though.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Okay, Samia, do you want to start with the first question?
Okay, since we're in, basketball season already, what's one word you guys would describe your season? And I'll start with Zahra.
All right. I honestly say, kind of challenging because we had to go through 2 coaches, and we're on our 3rd, and she wasn't really supposed to coach. Like, she has to do track right now.
Oh, no.
So it was, really challenging, but we were able to get through it. And
Okay. Mikey?
It was humbling, We came out, we thought we were going to do so much better than what we were. And I think we were capable of doing so much better than what we have shown. We are so much better of a team, but it's just like we had games where we played lazy, we took off because we thought we were much better. But in reality, if we wanted to win those games, we had to be the team that was dirty, be tougher, but we didn't come with that grit and grind this season. So that's what really knocked us down and really gave us a humbling experience. And hopefully the juniors and sophomores learn from this season so they can take it on for their season next year.
Yeah.
We got it next year.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like basketball is, overall one of our better, not better,
It
but,
is better.
I don't know if better is the right word, but, me personally, I think it's more interesting to watch our specific school in basketball, and I also think, athlete-wise, mindsets, too, for basketball, y'all all have great mindsets, for the sport, so I will say we have always had it. Yeah. How do y'all compare this season to, other seasons at Cedar Ridge? Because you're a senior now, so you've been through, this is your 4th year, so.
Usually, past 4 years, we've had a guy on our team. We have somebody going to a high major school. My freshman year, we had Marcel. My sophomore year, Peyton, he was really the guy as his junior year. Same with my junior year, Peyton was really the guy our team could hide behind. So, it was our system was really to play through Peyton, see Peyton and Marcel, he could create for us, create for himself. But this year we didn't have that guy to create, so we all had to find out a new role. We all.
Yeah.
Last year, I was just a spot-up shooter. I could get away with that because they were all so focused on Peyton. But this year, they was more focused on me now that he was got me, Rhett, Bryson. It was a much different season. We all had to play more team ball than rely on one person to go out there and get buckets when we was down.
Yeah. But I guess that's also better in an aspect because it's, it's more inclusive, too. Because I remember last season Peyton didn't really ever get off the court much.
He didn't.
So, I mean, it was we had a great player, but I guess you could say it's better, more inclusivity, more action with everyone.
Somewhat, yeah. It has its ups and downs.
What about you?
I'd say, like, every year we have, like, we come together as a team. We're able to, like, play through everything. But this year we had, like, a whole new team, and it was really hard to get everyone together. And, like, we did have a lot of ups and downs this season, like, not just with the coaching, but with, like, coming together and having to figure everything out. But we were able to get through it, so it worked out.
Yeah, last season. I don't really remember much from girls' basketball season last season.
We made it to playoffs, won first round, then we lost second round to a really good team, but
yeah,
it was really good last year.
Do you think y'all are gonna make it to playoffs this year?
We will.
Yeah.
We have our game on Monday.
Yeah. No, y'all.
Our contention. It's over with.
It's okay.
All right. Next question. Have you had a favorite memory of this season?
You want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
So, this season, we went to San Antonio. We got to play on the San Antonio Spurs court, so it was actually really cool. And we also got to go to the game after. And it really, because our whole team's close. Like, most of us grew up together, so it's like, and then so, like, for the people who are newer to the team, like, who haven't grown up with us, it really made the connection stronger throughout the whole team and not just the 8 or 9 that's really just been friends throughout just life and all that. So
yeah, I was just gonna say, you've been playing with Nate for how long? Nate, Randall,
Morgan, Kellen.
Yeah.
We've been playing since. It's different, like everybody else, but like me, Morgan played since 3rd grade. Nate, 1st grade, kindergarten probably, and then Randall, Kellen since high school.
Yeah, that really is crazy. Like last year, like this is y'all's last year.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's emotional.
Yeah. Speaking of that, do you think your teamwork has changed throughout the years?
Oh, definitely.
Definitely.
I feel like when we first started playing, I'm not gonna say like young wise, cause I mean we just out there, like we don't know what we're doing. But like when basketball started really getting competitive, me, Randall, Morgan, us 3, we were close, but I'm not gonna lie, all of us are selfish. Like, if we got the ball, we were trying to go get a bucket. But as time went on, we learned how to trust each other. We learned how to find our role, how to play off of each other more. And, it just really got us to when we're on the court together, we're successful. Because, I mean, I think I don't know what happened, but this year we played 4 minutes total, all 5 of us together on the same court, but we have the highest plus-minus on the team. So it's like we know how to play off each other, and it's just like we have really good chemistry. So it's like,
yeah, no, that's really good because y'all have been playing together for like years. So I can imagine like the change that's happened throughout. Sorry. I didn't know how to transition that, so I was just like, Zahra.
Are we talking about our favorite moment?
Yeah.
I'd probably say probably almost the same as Mikey, because we had this tournament in Seguin. That was like the only overnight tournament that we had. And with like the new team, everybody was like able to come together. We had like roommates and everything, and it was like really good for the team chemistry. Like, it was a pretty fun tournament.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? I was gonna ask something about academic wise, like the mixture of athlete with your, like, do you feel like being an athlete does like really affect your academic, or do you think it's pretty easy to balance that out?
I wouldn't say it kind of affects it, but it's definitely not easy to balance because like you get like 2 assignments every single class, and then we have like period practice and then after school practice. Get home, it's probably like already dark outside, and then you gotta do your homework and like try to get to bed at a decent hour. But you really just have to put like the extra hours in if you want to keep your GPA and everything settled.
Yeah,
and to build off that, we gotta wake up early. Like Coach Black, he wants us. Practice started at 6:30, but he prefer you get there at 5:30. So we gotta. I gotta go to sleep early, and people really think, you have practice in the morning, and it shouldn't affect you after school. But people don't realize basketball players also work outside of school. There's also other workouts, and so you get out of school. Depends on. Let's say you get out of school at 4:20. You got to work out 5:30, 6, and then You get home 7:30, 8, maybe 8:30, depending on the time. You got to go home, shower, eat, because got to take care of your body. And then by that time, you got to go to sleep I go to bed at like 10:30 when we have to wake up in the morning because, I got to get some sleep or else I'm not going to have a good practice. I do not want to run that practice. So it's like you just got this. You got to find time, really. Like, you got to make use of every little free time that you have throughout the day to do your homework and not really scroll through TikTok or whatever.
Yeah, but that's hard.
Yeah, like I can't imagine. Like, I go to bed at like 10:30 on a good day, and I can barely wake up by 8.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so serious.
And then you gotta balance your social life too.
Yeah.
Yes, bro.
Because just like consecutive practices, games, like, y'all find time to be with like friends. Yeah.
The weekends
And
are-
y'all play with y'all's friends, so I guess it's like
Easier, yeah.
Yes, weekends are very crucial.
yeah.
So,
How did you guys start playing basketball?
I grew up. I remember watching the finals. I think it was 2011, 2012. Watching the best basketball player of all time, LeBron. We were just laying down. I was just watching the game. It was just on because my parents like basketball. So, and it just really inspired me because like his greatness just inspired me to play basketball. And ever since then, I play basketball.
His greatness.
His greatness just inspired me.
Wow.
Hey, man. They call him a goat for a reason, man. Mikey knows.
What about you, Zahra?
But I used to... Well, the first team I was on, one of the first teams I was on was actually with Rhett and Bryson. And I used to...
Oh my god, I remember the photos.
Yeah,
dude.
I used to play in like a little neighborhood sports little boys league. But honestly, like, we had Rhett's dad as a coach, and he really helped like get my fundamentals and everything down. But I just started playing with them. I liked it, and then after that, I've been playing since like honestly like kindergarten, maybe first grade. But yeah.
Do you guys feel that the feeling towards like the game has changed throughout the years?
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Like, in what aspect?
It's really more. It's more stressful the more you go on because like JV, like your first 2 years of high school, because everyone's different. Like freshman year, there's no stress at all. Like, unless you're on varsity. Even if you're on varsity, it's like you can have your moments. But it's like you still got young, you got to develop. But the more and more, it's like you have more expectations, and it's like you have to find reasons to dig deep, and like it's gonna mentally eat you alive. But like you just gotta find your why, and just remember why you play the game.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. Like, honestly, when you think about basketball, some people really don't think about like the mental aspect of the game. I'd say like freshman year, I was on JV, and like towards the middle of the season, I had got moved up to varsity, and it was like a whole different ball game because like when you're playing JV games and you go to varsity, like they expect so much more. But like going up, and then you got to start worrying about offers as you get older, and you got to worry about all this stuff. Like, it honestly, mentally, it kind of can get to be like a lot. But
Yeah.
How did you guys handle that?
honestly, I just say like you always got to think just ahead, like to the future. Like, whenever it gets tough in basketball and really anything, like I always think like it's just the next day. Like, it's really just basketball. And once you get past like just that aspect of it's just like a game, you can keep playing harder, and you can keep giving what you need to give.
Well, because you've always kind of been in the spotlight. Like, because I've been with you since elementary and since like day one. I just remember like I was her 18 basketball manager.
D1 manager.
But I just remember like anytime we were out on the court, like somebody was gonna say something about how Zahra was playing, and it was never like anything negative. Like, it was always positive. Like, Zahra, you've kind of always just had that like natural like spotlight for basketball, like attitude, game wise. So
Do you plan on continuing like after high school?
I don't know yet. Like honestly, like I said, like mentally, when you like, because I've been playing since kindergarten, and then you go all the way up through middle school, high school, like that mental aspect can really like, it's like sometimes a game can't be as enjoyable as it used to be because you're kind of playing for more than just fun. Like then at some point you're playing for offers, and you're playing for like and your parents can get involved, coaches can get involved. Like,
Yep.
it low-key gets harder as like you grow up.
You lose the fun aspect of it, and it starts like it's more stressful than fun. We should say, because it's still fun, like, because like you could go hoop and like the games is fun, but like even if you're having a bad game in the game, like you'll have your moments of like it'll mentally eat you, but like during the game, like you still having time with your people, like you having fun. If your teammates are hooping, like you having a good time, but like as soon as the buzzer sound, and it's just like even if y'all win, it's just like dang, like I need to pick it up, I need to win. It's like
Does it start feeling like a job?
Yeah.
Like the constant like constructive criticism to
And it's like, because I have some coaches be texting me from college talking about they want me to walk on or go to the walk-on tryouts. And I was like, my why right now is this is my last year playing with my friends, my people I growing up playing with. So it's like that's really my why. Like it's gonna be it's been a fun season despite the wins and losses, but like I don't know if I could get through to
college
playing without them too, and then mental aspect, and then physically being drained because college is 10 times of what we're doing right now.
Even then, like imagine balancing school with
college life, especially being a freshman. Like
the number one thing like coaches stress when it comes to college is like the workouts, like the amount of time that we put in now, it's a lot, but you get to college, it's
non-stop.
Like eat, sleep, breathe basketball. Like
you gotta have a different type of love.
No, I can't because one time I went to not for basketball, but like I went to UT for a camp, and I remember it was like they had everyone in bed by like 9. You woke up, you had to walk to the gym, you're in there for 3 hours, you go, you eat, you spend some time in the like dorm part. You go, work out again, eat, sleep, and repeat.
And add school, like.
And add, like, homework to that. It's crazy. Wow, so, like, you don't know yet? Or, like, are you kind of looking at schools, maybe?
I'm leaning more towards just, leaving basketball in high school, because, it's just... I should know.
I mean, it's so many years, like, you've been doing it, so it's like...
And my knees. I don't think my knees... I want my knees to live to my 30s. Maybe my 40s.
To my 30s. Not the 50s. I'm not worried about that.
Can any of y'all dunk?
I can't. I used to be able to, but my knees...
Mikey really get up there.
I literally, I used to be able to... Sophomore year, you can ask anybody in the basketball program. Even if they don't know me, they'll be like... Oh, I heard you lost your balance. I heard your peak was sophomore year. I heard, and they're like, what happened? I'm like, my knees, literally like, basketball. Oh my goodness. I mean, I used to be up there. I don't want to say up there, but I could dunk consistently. But then, now I could barely get above the rim. So it's like.
Don't abuse your body, y'all. Listen to your coaches.
Listen to your body, and how many points what's the most points you scored in a game?
I think it was against Hutto this year. It was at Hutto. I had 25, and we won by like 15. It was pretty good, but
that's pretty good.
Mine was last year in Dallas. It was a tournament. I was 18, maybe 19. But it was. I had like 5, 6 threes maybe, and then like a layup. It was 5 threes. I had a layup and a free throw. So it was 18.
Yeah, that's really good. Like you put that in like game aspect. Like that's crazy. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. If you guys could give any advice to like people trying to like try out next year, what would you give them?
Listen to coaches. Listen to all your coaches. But if you want to make your high school team, yes, even though you think they may be wrong, and even though you might have a different coach telling you they're wrong, you got to listen to your coach at your high school, because it doesn't matter what everyone else thinks outside of here. If you want to be on the team, you got to satisfy your coach at your school, and that's how you become successful at your school. AAU is different. You could do it. It's really freelance in AAU. So
yeah. Zahra?
I'd probably just say try your best to not let people outside of the sport get to you, and always keep your head up when it comes to it. Because like me and Mikey said, basketball is honestly really mentally draining and physically at the same time. So when you're not only is your body tired, but your mind is tired and everything, it's really hard to try not to give up. Really just keep pushing, because
on top of that, we play basketball in Texas. So compared to football games, everybody be at Texas football games, and so it's just the atmosphere. Low-key, the first game was demoralizing because from all the football games, I think we did a lot better than last year. So I thought it was gonna carry over the basketball season.
Yeah, you go to them football games, it's boom, packed out. Everybody in the stands got the theme on.
Speaking of that, what would you guys say to your student sections?
Low key
rated.
What?
What'd you say?
What would you say to them? Do you need more hype? Do you need more people to show out?
Our student section is a little non-existent sometimes.
Yeah, I was gonna ask because I feel like I haven't heard
Yeah, you don't really see anything. You know how football games come and you see them reposts, you see all that stuff. You don't see any of that for basketball.
At all. I haven't seen a post. I don't even know who they are half the time.
Yeah.
Which is honestly really weird to me because I feel like in past years there has been show out to the games and there are student sections.
Last year when we played Stony Point, we lost by 2, but even both games when we got blown out the first game, everybody was there. It's a crosstown rivalry, and it was just I think why the game was so close at home was the student section was actually student sectioning. They was cheering with us, they was doing D-up, and it's but even then, the boys and girls basketball team, when the boys team don't have a game but the girls team do, the boys team tries to make it to the girls team.
Yeah.
Girls game. I think I can say the same for the girls team, because we know we can support each other, and it's because we know we don't get as much as what we should be getting.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like we should start doing themes for basketball games.
Yeah. Or something just to promote something.
Yeah, just to get people going. Because honestly, throughout every sport, out of every sport I've watched, I think basketball is one of the most entertaining. Because other sports, it's more repetitive to me, but I can find interest in the difference in that basketball brings.
And the mentality, you actually have to focus on the game. Football, no offense for the football players, but y'all kind of repeat the same play sometimes.
You pause every 3 seconds. So
sometimes I don't even know what's happening. all I know is to cheer when there's a touchdown.
Right. I feel for basketball you have to think about it more. So you guys should be here more for the basketball players, y'all.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. Agreed. Wait, sorry, I have to look at my phone. What was the hardest team to play?
Stony Point.
Yeah.
Stony Point, especially this year, because last year they were such a slower team. They had 2 6'10" bigs. They were slower, so we could keep up with them. But this year they had straight lanky guards who were quick off the ground. So the first game, I'm not even going to tell y'all the score, but it's not even they're just quick and play defense and get layups. They could do everything. They could shoot. I think they started the game off in 6 straight threes. It was one dude too. It was just and they play more as a team, and they play with more grit this year because they lost the number 1 player in the state from last year, who's now at Villanova. So it's they have a chip on their shoulder, and they lost in the state championship. So they
did. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'd say for us, I'll give top 3 would probably be Vandy, Vista Ridge, and Round Rock. All those teams this year were really beatable, but I feel their teams kind of played more as a team. They have some good D1 guards and everything, but they were really on it, making their shots, doing everything that they needed to do, and we kind of looked what they call it, lackadaisical. We were kind of just slacking in them games, but yeah.
Yeah. Who for Stony Point? What's his name? Tristan Hayes. Did I just make up a name?
That's football player.
Bailey.
Wrong sport.
Are we sure?
Are you talking about Uzi?
No.
I know
Chris Chris.
Landon.
No.
I don't know.
There's a Chris that,
The
or there's
shooter.
a
The
Tristan
shooter?
that plays.
Yeah.
Salt number
football.
10. Tall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's
Landon.
Landon.
Oh.
That's Landon.
No,
He's
that's
the
not
one
him. I'm thinking of the one that has glasses. His name's Chris. He's tall. Okay, maybe I'm thinking of it. Okay, honestly, next question.
Do we have more?
Oh, from last year?
He's younger. Yeah, he's younger than you.
Yeah, chalk it. Chalk it.
Next. I don't know if we already asked this. What makes y'all like love basketball? Like, what thrives y'all and like fuels y'all to just keep going out with basketball right now?
I would say, like, honestly, like Mikey said earlier, like, the love for the game, honestly, isn't there as much as it used to be, because sometimes it does feel like a chore. But, like, what I think is, like, at the end of the day, it is quite literally just a basketball game. Like,
Yeah.
it's just a basketball game. But, like, if you're going to be there and you're going to play, you might as well give all your effort and, like, you got to give everything. Like, if you're going to do it, you might as well do it, like, fully.
Yeah.
So that's just what I do.
My why right now, why I love it is obviously my friends. Like, we built like a brotherhood. Like, literally, our families are like our families are friends now. Like, our parents go out together. They go party together. Our parents do that through us, because like we met, and it's just like we're so close and we always travel together. So it's like
It's like a brotherhood now.
it's literally like we call ourselves, well, they call it families, cause like
Families.
and it's just like, yeah, it's just brotherhood. Like, that's my why right now. I mean,
Yeah.
that's why I love it, and yeah, so.
Yeah. Well, Rhett's not here. I was gonna ask about Rhett. Where's Rhett Rao?
SBK.
How is Rhett doing in basketball right now? I feel like I haven't heard.
He got hurt against McNeil first round of district. So I want to say beginning of January, very first game of the new year. But he's been doing really good this season.
Yeah.
He broke the school record in 3-pointers against Hutto.
Oh shoot.
I think he's probably going to break the record for 3-pointers made throughout his career. I think if he didn't get hurt, he would have definitely beaten this season.
That boy loves his 3-pointers. Yeah.
And compared to last year, he got so much taller and bigger. If you see it,
Yeah. Yeah.
He's got, and he just loves basketball, and you could tell, like, every time we have to get up at 5:30. The only person I ask to get up with me is Ras. Are you going to the gym? He'll be like, yeah. I'll be like, okay, bet. And we usually get on the gun. And we go shoot about 300, 400 shots before practice. And then, yeah, he's always the one in it. Like,
What?
He's literally
300?
You lost me at 300.
It's not that bad once you start.
I don't even
Yeah,
think I can
I
do
guess if
one.
it's
I
such a
can't even do one.
consecutive thing, like,
Oh,
I
Like,
guess.
that's so crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
But yeah, you can see all his work that he puts in.
Yeah.
You see it comes out on the court.
Yeah. Well, he's always had love for it since, like, day one. So
Yeah.
I can imagine. Yeah. His growth is, like, actually crazy. Like,
Literally.
physical-wise and, like,
Literally.
actual basketball-wise.
Yeah.
Sorry, right?
Little bit for him right
Oh
there.
my
Sorry.
gosh.
Shout out, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know if we have
I think
many
that's
more
it.
questions.
I think that's a wrap.
Yeah, I think that's it. I don't know how much recording we have right now.
I don't know.
Do we have enough? Can you hear us?
Make a thumbs up if we.
Here we
Okay,
go.
Okay,
we're
we don't know how to
good.
close this out.
Oh,
like,
it says 29 minutes. Right?
Oh,
29?
Oh, and they only asked us for 10. So.
yeah, they only asked us for 10 to
Oh.
15.
You'll have a lot of editing. Sorry,
Yeah.
AP2.
Yeah,
Y'all gonna
don't worry,
have
y'all
to
can
cut it.
take out boring clips.
Oh, boom.
Thank you
Okay,
for
well,
joining us for the
Yeah,
first
thanks for
episode.
joining us
having
on the
us.
unnamed.
We'll come up with a name.
Yeah, we'll come up with a name eventually.
We'll have
Drop
another
down in the
episode
comments.
soon.
Drop
Names
down
should
in the
be-
Come on,
comments.
chat. We need help, dude. We need help.
Bye.
Boom.